Right, hello, good morning, how's it going, people? Welcome back to Football Therapy with me, your host, Jan. I hope you are all doing well today, dear sweet few. I really do hope that Chelsea news, lots of it, transfer window, still open, stuff happening, Chelsea selling players, Chelsea buying players, hell, Chelsea even loaning players, in the shape of Saúl Niguez. I'm very excited, Lots to be excited about as a Chelsea fan at the moment, not least being the champions of Europe, of course, but looking very good, looking better than ever. We have Lukaku, we have a striker who scores goals, we have loads of attacking talent, too many in fact, we can't even get him on the pitch. We've got 3 elite midfielders and perhaps rotational options in the shape of Ampadu and Ruben Loftus-Cheek, but no, not enough for Chelsea Football Club. They want to move in for Saúl. They looked at the roster, the current group of players, and they said, you know what? Marina looked at Petter looked at Marina, they both looked at Thomas Tuchel, and then they all said, at the same time, better call Saúl. I'm sorry, dear viewer, but I had to say it. Anyway, look, welcome back. We're going to talk about updates today, see what Fabrizio Romano is saying, Jules Kounde, see what some people are saying regarding Saúl. I also want to reference some incredibly insane demands from Mino Raiola. So lots to get into today. It's going to be a lot of fun. Do consider subscribing and dropping a like. Hell, you don't have to, or should I say heck, you don't have to subscribe. But a lot of you are returning visitors and you don't sub, so that would mean a lot. But what you could do, that would mean a lot, and only takes 1 second, mate, is drop a little like. That's all it takes, a second. It just takes a second. Go on, do it now. One of you still hasn't done it. That's right, you. Do it now. Okay, cheers. Also, feel free to follow my Instagram for exclusive nudes. Alright then, let's have a little look. I don't think many people like that transition. I need to try and find a way and switch it up. Maybe get a custom made one. Ooh la la. We'll see what happens there. So as things stand, both Chelsea and Manchester United still in for Saúl. Now, Chelsea have tabled an official bid for a season-long loan with an option to buy, which actually is an incredibly commanding position for Chelsea because they can see if they want him. It's the obligation to buy that really, sometimes unsettles the destination club. Do you know what I mean? But let's just have a little read through Jacob Steinberg's article before we talk about some other stuff here on Football Therapy today. Chelsea Manchester United plot loan moves for Atletico Saúl Niguez. Chelsea are considering a late loan move for Atletico Madrid's Saúl, but the European champions could face competition from the midfielder from Manchester United. Now, Man United do need a midfielder. Some would argue Man United need this midfielder, Saúl, more than Chelsea do. Atletico are prepared to let Saúl leave on a season-long loan before the transfer window shuts next Tuesday. Ooh, it's exciting. Stuff's happening. Raising the possibility of the Spain international moving to England. Did he get called up for the Spain squad in the Euros? Not sure he did, but he's had a quiet season, hasn't he? Still, of course, we're quite young. Chelsea could step up their interest. If Thomas Tuchel decides he needs more depth in central midfield, he's already made that decision. He's already said, yes, there's space for another midfielder to, Chelsea TV or Sky Sports or someone. I can't remember who he said, but he says, yes, we need that player. It's already been proclaimed by the Chelsea gaffer, so probably why stuff's moving so quickly. Sources in Spain have not ruled out United, who are also interested in Real midfielder Eduardo Camavinga, trying to sign the 26-year-old, as in, Saúl being 26, not Camavinga. He's a teenager still, I believe. Saúl is regarded as one of the best midfielders in Europe and has become an important player for Atletico after rising through their academy, helping Diego Simeone's side win La Liga last season. However, his future at Atletico has been in doubt for a while. It's been in doubt, guys. And he could be up for a fresh challenge after being excluded from Spain's squad for Euro 2020. Like I said, or he wants the Premier League. That's what Fabrizio Romano has been saying. He's ready for the Prem. He's out here. He wants it. And fair play to him. He's 26. He signed that 9-year deal, which I read on video, and you guys confirmed to me in the comments. It was indeed a 9-year deal he signed, which is just blowing my fragile little mind. The chance to sign Saúl on loan could make sense for Chelsea, who are looking to end uncertainty over the futures of Christensen and Rudiger. They are defenders, though, aren't they? Giving both the defenders new deals. Chelsea are unlikely to spend big on a midfielder this summer, with West Ham pricing them out of Declan Rice. But Tuchel could decide he needs more competition alongside Kovacic, Kante and Jorginho after loaning Billy Gilmour to Norwich, which is true. This is all true. And, it's relatively risk-free because, Declan Rice runs his contract down another year, so he's a lot cheaper, and then you can either buy Declan Rice if he started the season really well, Declan Rice, really well. So if he continues to do that, you buy Declan Rice in the summer, hopefully over United, another midfielder Chelsea and United are battling for. If not, if Saúl has a great season and integrates well over the length of the campaign, then you better keep Saúl. I'm gonna stop using that. Although Chelsea absolutely better use that as an announcement video or theme, should we sign Saúl. Chelsea are also prepared to sell Kounde Zouma to West Ham. West Ham are ready to pay £25 million. Chelsea will move very fast for Jules Kounde afterwards. I think we can pretty much expect that. Cool. So, before we move on, I think, although Chelsea and Man United still in the race, let me sip my really strong coffee. I feel like Hugh Izzy drinking his espresso. I'll put MCT oil in it, which is good for healthy fats that keep you going throughout the day. But you get this filmy taste on your mouth. You don't want to hear that. You don't care. Saúl. Right. So honestly, given the choice, I think you go to the champions of Europe with Thomas Tuchel, a better squad and a better coach. Bam, done. Yes, there's prestige to playing to Man United, but so what have Man United got? They're a historic club. And he might get more game. He will get more game. Well, you say he will get more game time. He might get the Donny van de Beek and seemingly Jadon Sancho treatment from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. You just don't know. But theoretically, he should get more game time at Man United. And he might have, grown up and, looked at Man United and go, "Oh, what a wicked team." Not that Saúl Niguez talks like that. Hola, what a wicked team. Jesus. Yeah, but at Chelsea, you get to work under Thomas Tuchel, especially after working under Simeone, who's another elite coach. Do you really want to go and play for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer when you can play for big Tommy Tuchel? I think Chelsea will be more alluring, especially if he thinks he can play himself into the team and then get a transfer to Chelsea. He might really fancy that. Big wages, though. I think he's on, 200. He'll be on, 250k a week at the Chelsea, which, of course, is a lot of money. Let's move on and talk about wages again and talk about this tweet here from Christian Falk, who is a German journalist, of course, works with Bild, generally is pretty reliable, and that's his catchphrase, true with a big green check mark. So true. Mino Raiola demanded our wages of €50 million per year for Erling Haaland from Chelsea FC. 50 million a year for a young guy who's good, who's started his career very well, but he's young. 50 million this summer. In addition, it gets worse. In addition to his agent fees of €40 million. A sign-on agent fee of €40 million plus 50 million a year plus 150 million to sign him. So you're looking at best part of 200 million euros just to sign him with Mino's fees, and then 50 million a year's wages. That is sickening. 40 million euros just for sign-on fee. 40 million euro just for sign-on fee. For sending an email. Hold on, I'm trying to get you context here. Let's have a little look. Generally, I think it's just horrendous. Look at the state of this guy, mate, right? I'm trying to find you a lovely picture. I mean, and you know what, guys? There's no lovely pictures of Mino Raiola. Here he is. the Goblin King, 40 million euros for just talking on that phone. And this is one of the nicest pictures of him. I try to get a high resolution photo of him in that horrible grey t-shirt that looks like you want to paint in. Do you know what I mean? It looks like he's just got it from outside like a rubbish freaking bin. Nearly swore, didn't. Yeah, 40 million euros for Kai Havertz, and I don't know why he talks like bloody Boise from Only Fools and Horses. One for the teenagers, one for the English teenagers. Hello, mate. Yeah, you alright? Erling Haaland, £40 million. Well, euro. 40 million euro. Yeah, I'm not doing anything. Yeah, I'm just talking on the phone. Alright, that coffee was definitely too strong. I'm losing my mind. Right, so incredibly insane scenes from Mino Raiola's demands for Erling Haaland's wages, and Haaland was coming out and saying, like, you know, when someone's talking about his transfer fee, like, oh, you're gonna go to Chelsea for 130, 40 million, and he goes, no way, that's way too much for a player. You know, hope not. That's not. But you want 50 million a year, though, mate. Your amortization over a 5-year contract would be what, 250 million euro anyway. So shut up. There, I said it. Let's have a look at this. Jules Kounde from big Fabrizio Romano. Chelsea are prepared to submit an offer for Jules Kounde in the next hours. Coming hours. This was at basically 1 a.m. He doesn't sleep, Fabrizio Romano. Chelsea will proceed once the Zouma West Ham deal is completed. €30 million fee. And as we know, as previously reported here on Football Therapy, it's just stuck on personal terms, which are looking like they've been sorted out now between Kurt Zouma and West Ham, which is positive. Personal terms agreed between Kounde and Chelsea. Yeah, that's a long, long time ago. He's desperate to... Well, he's amped or excited or buzzing. I believe, was it Jan Fjordorft said he's buzzing to join Chelsea, or I can't remember who. Understandably, it's a big step up from Sevilla as things stand. Yeah, he wants to join Chelsea. Tuchel reportedly wants him as a player. Good sort of one in, one out. I mean, we all like Kurt Zouma, and he's amazing at what he does, but if the coach doesn't fancy his profile, that's fair enough. One in, one out. Kurt Zouma, Jules Kounde, superb. And then you could look at perhaps Trevor Chalobah as more as a long-term plan of replacing Azpilicueta, I suppose. Like, you know, I think Azpilicueta will be given a contract extension. Like, maybe he might just be getting 12-month extensions. He might get a 2-year deal. But he's the club captain. I don't think he'll be phased out just yet. I think, like Christensen and Rudiger, he'll get offered an extension, but I think it might be 12 months at a pop now, and I think he'll just keep signing them. And he'll keep training really well, which he always does. And I think he could retire at Chelsea, hopefully, and then become like a coach at Chelsea. I think because he's got all his kids have settled at Chelsea. He signed 9 years ago. They're all settled in school. He lives in Cobham. He's really happy. I think he'll just keep taking contracts at Chelsea, whether that's playing or whether that's in some other professional coaching role or something. I think, hopefully, because he's such a great guy, Azpilicueta, hopefully that's what happens. Anyway, for the moment, I'm going to stop it there, but I'm keeping very close to my office today because lots of developments are happening, and I want to make sure I sort of upload quickly so you guys get the information as quick as possible with me keeping my ear to the ground. Please do consider dropping a like on this video. See how many likes we can get together. 3,000 likes? Is that realistic? Can we aim for 3,000 likes? Because if we can, that would be great with your help. And of course, for the exclusive nudes, you go and follow Football Yannick on Instagram. Alright guys, keep it locked, enjoy the football, and I'll see you shortly.